Hi YouTube, I really apologize that I've been neglecting my channel, this channel, but I'm here now and I'm here to talk about self-injury. So today's topic is self-injury, and I've been watching a lot of XSullenGirl's video, and basically she's the one that, she's like my favorite YouTuber. She's the one that kind of, motivated me to make this channel, this type of like psych channel, and because I do have a makeup channel, which is Beauty Fix Frenzy, if you want to check that out. But I'm really basically a recovering, I'm not gonna say recovered, a recovering self-injurer myself. I haven't self-injured in 8 years, since I was 17, or maybe 18, around that age. I remember I started at around age 14. I was at a friend's house. He was a guy that I really liked, and I really thought he liked me back. And basically, what happened was, two of my ex-best friends were over that were female, who also, they also liked him, and, they asked me if I wanted to, smoke weed with them, and I told them, weed makes me really paranoid. I don't wanna smoke it. I'm just not into, I'm not into weed, marijuana. So they go into the other room, they're laughing, blah blah blah. They basically forget that I'm in the house, that I'm sitting in the living room by myself. I start crying. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head. I remember feeling really sad and alone, and they're like having their fun, in the other room, and laughing, and this and that, and whatever, a couple of hours pass, and I'm still by myself in the living room. I come into their room where they're smoking, and I see one of my ex-best friends all over the guy that I liked. I'm not going to mention names, but she's all over him. She knew that I liked him so much. She knew that I liked him, and I don't know. Damn, I have to do this fucking over. Sorry. So basically, I come into their room, and she's all over him, and I get really upset. I get angry. I'm just like, I don't even know what to think. And she's looking back at me, and she's still kissing him, and whatever. So I go back into the living room. No, actually, I go into the kitchen, I grab the sharpest knife that he had, and I sit on the couch, and I start slashing my wrists, and that just relieved a lot. I felt a little bit better, but it was only temporary, like always. I mean, it did relieve a lot. I felt a lot better, and I actually left afterwards, and my wrists were basically pretty much like all bloody. I made maybe like 5 cuts on one arm, and then like 3 cuts on the other, and they pretended like they were basically avoiding me. They pretended like I wasn't even there. I mean, like, to be my that was just really, really cruel of all of them to do, you know what I mean? So that's when it started, and I was 14, and after that, I saw her in school, and after school, we both went on to the train, and at the train station, I came up to her and I confronted her, and she was like, "Oh, it was all giggles and fun, blah blah blah. It meant nothing." So I grabbed her neck and I started like basically choking her, but I wasn't trying to kill her or anything like that. I was just kind of trying to scare her, I guess. And after that, I told my psychiatrist everything that had happened, and she was afraid that I was gonna, do that again or kill her or whatever, so she called up the cops or whatever. I went into the psych institution for 2 weeks. In there, I tried everything just to get like some type of sharp object just to cut myself. I pretty much had I didn't find anything except one of those like little plastic knives, and I was trying to do this with them, it wasn't like bleeding or anything like that, but I was in like trying to scratch myself. I had longer nails. Basically, I was trying to find anything just so, because I went into their shower, but for some reason the shower water, it wasn't as hot as I would like it to be, and it didn't like burn or anything like that. And I think they do that purposely in like psychiatric hospitals so that like people don't injure themselves, whatever, burn themselves. So in there I was like severely depressed because that's all I thought about. That is all I thought about. Whatever, 2 weeks pass, I come out. I got called up when I was in school. I got called up every single day. The principal called up not me, sorry. The principal called up my mom every single day. Poor mom. And she was kind of like the avoiding type, just like XSullenGirl's parents. She said they were like the avoiding type. Like they didn't wanna, they didn't wanna, they didn't want to believe that their child is, injuring herself or trying to commit suicide or whatever. Which people, self-injury, people that have the disorder of self-injuring themselves do not want to commit suicide. I just have to throw that out there because a lot of people just like don't really understand. They just think that if you're self-injuring yourself, you're trying to commit suicide, but that's false. That is totally false. So yeah. And what else did I want to say? Every time that my parents would like argue and yell at themselves, like I would hear everything, and I would just go into the bathroom, shut the door, turn on the hot water, extremely hot, and stand in the hot water for at least a half hour until I felt good. But that was just temporary relief. But it felt good, and I kept doing that at least twice a day. And then I would cut myself. I wouldn't really slash my wrist because I thought slashing my thighs felt better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make a second video, so, because it's already 10 minutes. Yeah.